You know, honestly, gambling truly sucks. My name is Santos, and you're on my YouTube channel. I created a video some time ago talking about gambling and the big fat lie that gambling is all about. All these casinos and lotteries and all of this junk that's out there. You know, I was caught up in that trap for some time, and basically it almost destroyed my life. It literally almost destroyed my life. In fact, I was on the verge of suicide, to really be honest. I can recall many trips from the Bay Area. I'm out here in California. I recall many trips from the Bay Area all the way to Reno on a weekly basis. And of course, after that died down a little bit, it was a different story. But, you know, today I'm not a gambler. In fact, I don't really even like mentioning that word, Gambler. I don't like mentioning the word casino either. When we learn to eliminate certain words from our vocabulary, it makes a huge difference in the way we think. I know there's a lot of people out there that are struggling with gambling. And gambling is not a game. You know, people call it a game. They call it gaming. It is not a game. If you go online and you look at all the videos and the testimonials of what people have gone through, what they've lost as a result, I can tell you honestly, all over the years that I've been gambling, I'm almost 50 years old. And I started at about the age of 14. If I add up all the money that I've lost over the years, it's a lot of money. It's in the thousands. Today, I'm grateful. You know, I'm really grateful to God. And I'm grateful to the videos and the mentors and the books and the writings and the affirmations and all the rituals that I've done to my brain, to myself, to my subconscious, to get me to say this, that I hate gambling, I'm not a gambler, and I don't use those words, obviously, in my vocabulary with many people. I'm using them now because I'm making this video. And, you know, I've actually convinced myself that gambling is a lie. I've also convinced myself that I'm not a gambler. And if you understand what I'm talking about here, it took me a little bit to get to where I am. But I had the desire after getting beat up enough times, because that's basically what you're doing. When you go to the casino, you're basically just getting beat up. After a while, you get immune to it. But I think for some of us that get tired of getting beat up, we begin doing something about it. And as far as I'm concerned, it's a big fat lie. All of these casinos, all what they stand for, what they promote, the music, the sounds, the videos, the colors, all of it's all a big fat lie. And you got to look at yourself in the mirror. You got to look at yourself eyeball to eyeball and tell yourself that every single day if you're struggling with gambling. If you're struggling and you don't see a way out, you come across this video, my encouragement to you is get in front of the mirror and start talking to yourself. Start telling yourself who you are. Because if you believe you're something, you're going to act like it. If you believe that you are something, you are going to act like it. Do you understand what I'm getting at there? And sometimes we just got to plain out talk to ourselves day in and day out. And believe me, you do talk to yourself. I know that sometimes we can make it a habit of doing it. I make it a habit of standing in front of the mirror and looking at my beautiful brown eyes. And you need to do the same thing. You need to look at your beautiful, well, maybe you have blue eyes or green or yellow, whatever color eyes you have. My point is that you need to basically take control over your thought life and over the words that you're saying. And obviously that's going to impact how you live. Because the way you speak and the way you think is going to impact. You know, I go back and I can listen to my old conversations that I used to have with myself. and that I had with people. And it was a very negative conversation that I used to have. It was a conversation of being stuck, a conversation of being negative with myself and with other people. You know, I believed that I was a gambler. I used to believe that. When I realized, well, wait a minute, why am I believing a lie? Why am I, you know, I'm working my butt off, and I'm going to go to these casinos and I'm going to pay their PG&E and their whatever the bills that they have. Because every time that you go there and you leave money, even when you win, you're still paying their bills. And I just had to wake up. And, you know, that doesn't make me perfect, but, you know, are there triggers? You know, do I still battle the thoughts that come around, the billboards that I see on the freeways, the advertisements that I might see online when I'm on my computer or my laptop, or the conversations? You know, you're driving around and you see lottery tickets, you see the lotto, you see this and the other thing, and all of they're all triggers. They're all triggers, and you got to get to the point where you get so strong in your own mind, in your own self, that you look at all of those things and you say, you know what? I'm not going to let these things, I'm not going to let you defeat me anymore. You're a lie. You're all a lie, and I refuse to believe this lie. You know, believing a lie is quite an experience. But again, my point with this video is that you basically have to take control over your thought life. My friend, you're in a battle just like I'm in a battle. This whole world is a battlefield. But I believe in you because I've been able to overcome. I've been able to overcome and say, you know what? Every once in a while I'll get a thought, a trigger, and I'll recognize it immediately. Oh no, you know, I'm not going to get my ass kicked again. And that's the way we got to think, my friend, if you really, really want to lick this problem, because, you know, the only things that are the rewards of gambling, number one, suicide, debt, and some serious problems with relationships and in your own self. That's the result of gambling if you don't come to grips with it. And I believe in you. I believe that you can stop gambling. You have to tell yourself, you gotta, whatever it takes, my friend, whatever it takes, that's what you have to do. And because it's all a big fat lie, all of it. And you know, I just got tired of getting my ass whooped. I got tired of it. Finally did something about it. So I'm believing for a breakthrough for you, my friend. I truly am. This is Santos Rolon Jr. I went overboard on my video. I didn't want to make it this long. That's okay. Comment below. Subscribe to my channel. There'll be some information in the description box below. If you want to connect with me, you want to chat with me, you want to talk about maybe your situation that you're going through, and I highly encourage you to watch some of my other videos. And repetition is key here. Repetition is key here, my friend.
Be good.
So I will see you on my very next video at the top. And remember to make every single day a super fantastic, terrific, over-the-top day, daily, in spite of and because of. If you fall down, get back up and talk to yourself.